Genocide. Noun. The systematic killing of substantial numbers of people on the basis of their ethnicity, religion, political beliefs, social status, or other particularities. Genocide. Verb. To commit genocide against, to eliminate, a group of people completely.
A single Israeli strike on Jabalia, killing and burying dozens of people in one blow. The latest massacre of Palestinians in northern Gaza. As has been the case throughout this war, most of the dead are women and children.
More than 50 people were there, the grandchildren, children and daughters, all displaced. They'd taken refuge with family, seeking safety. They were all inside when the house was struck.
Gaza has been forced to endure 400 days and counting of this kind of slaughter. No outside intervention strong enough to stop Israel's US-backed war machine. And things are getting worse. The strike came with no warning, hitting only civilians, cutting them to pieces.
The Israelis follow the policies of genocide and ethnic cleansing to force the Palestinians to leave their areas. The Arab leaders watch and turn a blind eye to this current waterfall of blood and the complete destruction of Gaza. We will never leave our lands. We will remain strong, and we will stay here in Jabalia and in northern Gaza.
People are angry and have no hope that help is coming. The victims of this attack had gathered for morning prayers. Civilians, all in one place, likely praying for salvation from this war, when the Israeli military brought the war to them. Those lucky enough to survive were thrown into the trees and neighboring homes. What is left of those who were not lies scattered or buried under rubble. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera.
If I Must Die, by Rifat Alaria, November the 1st, 2023. If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings. Make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope. Let it be a tale.
As to the origin of the present Jews in Palestine, he states that those Jews derived from Eastern Europe, and many of the Jews that today live in the reconstituted state of Israel come from Eastern Europe, are not descendants of the Judeans or the lost tribes of Israel, but rather descendants of the Khazars. Who are they? They were a nation most people do not even know of. He writes, the so-called self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe in modern history cannot legitimately point to a single ancient ancestor who ever set even a foot on the soil of Palestine in the era of Bible history. Research also revealed that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe were never Semites, are not Semites now, nor can they ever be regarded as Semites at any future time by any stretch of the imagination. What secret, mysterious power has been able for countless generations to keep the origin and the history of the Khazars and the Khazar kingdom out of the history textbooks? Did you ever learn about it at school? I never learned about it. And out of classroom courses in history throughout the world, the origin and the history of Khazars and the Khazar kingdom are certainly incontestable historical facts.